Imagine sitting in your favorite cafe. Just you, your iPad, and a good cup of coffee. You pull out your tablet, connect your keyboard, and suddenly you're looking at a full macOS desktop. Final Cut Pro, Adobe apps, Xcode, all running, all ready, all accessible. It almost sounds like magic, but it's not. This isn't a leak or a hack. It's real, and it's possible right now. Not with jailbreaks, not with unstable workarounds. Just a clever setup, a bit of prep, and a surprisingly smooth remote experience. Let's start from the top. For years, users have asked Apple one big question. Why can't we just run macOS on an iPad? The iPads are powerful enough. The M1, M2, and now M4 chips inside them can outperform laptops. They're compact, portable, and have beautiful displays. So why not? The short answer is simple. If Apple gave you full macOS on your iPad, a lot of people would stop buying Macs. That's the business reason. But there's more to it. Apple wants each product to have a clear place. Mac is for traditional computing. iPad is for touch-first creativity. Mixing them up breaks that vision. But here's where it gets interesting. Apple might not officially let you run macOS natively on your iPad, but they've left just enough tools in the system for you to access your Mac remotely. And that's the loophole. You're not installing macOS on the iPad. You're using the iPad as a window to control a real Mac sitting elsewhere. So, why would anyone want to do this? There are a few clear reasons. First, portability. Carrying around a MacBook Pro, especially the 16-inch model, gets heavy. It's expensive. It's fragile. For a lot of people, especially creators, students, or remote workers, it makes more sense to carry something light like an iPad. But what if you need the power of your Mac while you're away? Maybe you're on a trip, or in a co-working space, or at a cafe. Your iPad is with you. Your Mac is at home. But the files, the apps, the horsepower, they're all back on that Mac. That's where remote access becomes so valuable. With just an iPad and an internet connection, you can tap into your Mac like you're sitting in front of it. Even if you already use cloud services like iCloud, Dropbox, or Google Drive, there are still apps and workflows that just don't run on iPadOS. You can't open a full Logic Pro session or render a heavy After Effects project on an iPad. But with this setup, you can do it all from anywhere. So, what does this setup actually look like? You'll need 3 things: a Mac at home or at the office, an iPad with optional keyboard and trackpad, and a strong internet connection. That's it. And now we get to the methods. There are a few different ways to control your Mac from your iPad, but in this section, we're going to focus on the most basic and built-in method, VNC Viewer. This tool uses Apple's own screen sharing functionality. It's already in macOS, so you don't need to download anything extra on your Mac. Just open System Settings, go to General Sharing, and turn on Screen Sharing. Once it's on, your Mac will give you a network address. It usually starts with VNC // followed by your IP. That's your golden key. On your iPad, download the VNC Viewer app by RealVNC. It's free. Add a new connection using that address. Enter your Mac's password and boom, you're in. The experience is surprisingly smooth on the same Wi-Fi network. You get full control of your desktop. Your mouse, your keyboard, your apps, it all just works. The app even gives you shortcut buttons along the top for things like Spotlight Search, Command keys, and Mission Control. What makes VNC Viewer so great is its simplicity. It's not flashy. It doesn't need complicated firewall changes. It just connects. You can zoom in and out. You can pair it with your Magic Keyboard or even a Bluetooth mouse. You're in full control. Of course, it's not perfect. One downside is that macOS's built-in screen sharing doesn't support encryption by default. That means it's not the best option for accessing your Mac over public networks or the internet. It's great if you're at home, but if you're traveling, you might want something more secure. Still, for a free, built-in solution, VNC Viewer is surprisingly good. It's the first method people should try because it sets the foundation for understanding how remote access works. And it's often all many users will need. Once you've connected a few times, the process becomes second nature. You open the app, you log in, and there it is, your Mac ready to go. It's like carrying your entire desktop setup in a 10-inch tablet. And here's something most people don't realize. This setup can actually boost your workflow. Why? Because you're getting the power of macOS with the portability of an iPad. That's the dream combo. It means you can edit high-res video, run pro software, or manage multiple apps, all from a tiny, lightweight device. It also saves you money. If you already own a Mac and an iPad, you don't need to buy anything else. No need to upgrade to a second laptop or get a more powerful iPad. You're using what you have to its full potential. Remote access is one of those features that doesn't sound that exciting until you need it. Maybe you're traveling and forgot to upload a document. Or maybe you need to launch an app that only runs on your Mac. Or maybe you're just trying to be more mobile, more productive, or more flexible. Whatever the reason, the value becomes obvious the first time you use it. And the best part? You're not limited to just using your Mac. You can also control Windows machines, Linux boxes, or even set up remote help for someone else. The flexibility is huge. In the next section, we'll cover the other two major tools that take this concept even further: Chrome Remote Desktop and TeamViewer. These tools go beyond local Wi-Fi. They let you connect to your Mac over the internet, from anywhere, even across countries. But for now, VNC Viewer is the perfect first step. It's built in, it's free, it works, and it shows what's possible when you start using your iPad not just as a tablet, but as a true mobile desktop interface. If Apple ever allows macOS to run natively on the iPad, it will be a major shift. But until then, remote access is the closest and smartest solution we have. And for many people, it's more than enough.